Yo, what's poppin', everyone? I hope you can hear me. I'm outside right now. You know, there's gonna be a lot of background noise. It may even rain here in a bit, so I might have to keep it moving on this vid real quick, okay? My name is Cheyenne Aaron Fuller. I appreciate you for checking this vid out. And well, my main motive with this video is for those of you who are gonna be choosing to perhaps get surgery on your jaw. You know, this is a pretty common situation that's been going on with individuals, and there's many different reasons why you could be an individual who's you know, future-wise gonna need to get surgery on your jaw. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna kind of talk about my experience with it. You know, last video I kind of talked about how this was the main purpose of me having this channel in the beginning of 2019, and just how much you grow as a person throughout. And like I said, I'm still swollen. How much you grow as a person throughout this whole you know, experience. So let's go ahead and specifically talk about, you know, double jaw surgery and perhaps the many different reasons you may need it. Now for me, shit, I'm gonna keep it 100 with you, man. It was pretty extreme. I do have pictures I could probably show later. I could perhaps make the screenshot, the thumbnail or something like that. But I had an open bite all the way ever since 2017. And I knew, and like I said before, this is why I'm making this video, just to help individuals where you know where I'm coming from, man. Listen, if you're someone who needs to get double jaw surgery, or you plan on getting it, you don't plan on getting it, man. You need to get it. You know that. So the beginning stage, at least for me, had to have been the scariest part, man, because especially it depends on where you're coming from. Now, I'm not gonna go into detail. We want to focus on just the actual procedure. But, you know, I'm coming from a place where, you know, I you know, growing up, we ain't really had much, you know what I'm saying? There's perhaps a lot of steps we missed within just our health that, you know, we had to face repercussions and kind of catch up later on in our life. And that's how it was with me and my jaw. This is something that should have been fixed all the way since I was like age 15. But things happen. I know it's gonna be scary. You're probably on Google looking up how much the cost is gonna be. You're looking up everything you gotta do to plan out. There's really no such thing as planning out. You just gotta do it, and I promise it'll work out. You know what I mean? This is a mental health situation, and the reason it is not so more so because of the physical and the actual physical pain. You're gonna be someone who's misunderstood when you have to go through this, and you're hearing it from me. I'm 26 years old, a grown man, and a lot of people misunderstood me for the situation, or thought I was doing it to be seen a certain way. All of that stuff, don't worry about it. If you're someone who has an open bite, you have an underbite, you have an overbite, you know what I'm saying? Your teeth are misaligned, and it's not a teeth problem. It was never really my teeth. It was my jaw. And you know, maybe perhaps I'll have a third video where I actually show pictures, and man, you know, the proof will be right there for you. And you know, this is something that you have to do. And I'm just here to tell you it's gonna be fine. Before I continue, I want to give a huge appreciation to Dr. Mikado and her team over at Smiles for Life Orthodontics, they were quick, they were to the point. You know, they brought out all the details, they didn't beat around the bush, and it was because, you know, this is someone, I don't like facilities with medical, dentist, doctor. I love the people, I just don't like, you know. So, and not only that, because remember, you're gonna need an orthodontist and a surgeon. You might need a periotronics. I can't remember, man. There's something else I need too. I visited like 4 different. I'm dealing with 4 different facilities because of mine. You get what I'm saying? So it's a lot, man. If you do not take care of the situation, depending on how severe it is, you may not ever be able to chew food again. You won't be able to eat correctly. Not only that, it's the mental pain is gonna cause you for knowing that you skipped out on doing something you should have done. If you do not take care of this situation you know you need to do, you will regret it. This procedure altogether is going to cost a lot. I want to give appreciation to my surgeon and his team, Dr. Lickett. They came, Dr. Lickett. Yo, I couldn't even pronounce his name when before the surgery, and I wasn't even swollen. That's how bad the bite was, bro. Dr. Lickett. I was mad lisping every word. You know what I'm saying? Your speech is gonna be, you know, your speech is gonna be a little off. You know, you may have like a speech impediment. There's gonna be periods of times where, you know, people are gonna see you a different way than what you really are, too, with this situation, you know? I've seen many different, just a few actually, I don't wanna say many, I've seen few videos on, you know, people's double jaw experience. And just the fact that they made before and after videos shows that they know this is something you had to do, okay? Number 1, your physical body. You're gonna lose weight. Now, I'm standing here currently at 155 pounds. My surgery was exactly a month ago. I actually weighed 148 right after the surgery, but I took it upon myself to, you know what I mean? They say don't, you know what I mean? After surgery, you gotta be careful with physical work and stuff, but you know, I gotta put that weight back on, I gotta get it moving, bro. I'm an individual who can't stay still like that, you know? I gotta be moving around. But all the way back in 2017, 2018, before all this began, I was weighing mad in the late upper 160s, you know? So long story short, you're gonna lose weight, man. I'm 4% body fat. You know, I can't speak for anyone else, but you know what I mean? Your body will change. Your mental health, your mental thinking, the way, not even that, just the way you look at life spiritually, you're gonna have periods where you're gonna be kind of outcasted, you know, because it's just the way and what and how and why you're thinking about the process and how it's gonna go about. If you're someone who's gonna go through this process, you know, the more the merrier for sure, you know, I would think. You know, the more people you can, who would be willing to help you out in terms of just getting you whatever you need after the process. Now me, I did it alone, man, the whole time. The date of my surgery, there was actually a crazy snowstorm here in Texas out of nowhere. I'm talking 80 degrees the day before, bro. And, you know, I still took it upon myself to drive through all that ice, and I'm talking there were mad crashes and stuff on the highway, but you know, that's another story. So, if you can get people to help you out, that's much better than just doing this on your own. I did it on my own, but hey, I did it. You know what I'm saying? And if you're someone who's gonna do this, you're about to do it too. Let's get back to the cost real quick. The orthodontic itself, you know, depending on where you live, your geographical location, obviously depending on how much care you need, you know, it could probably end up being $7,000 to $10,000 with insurance. You know, I'm just kind of trying to give you an idea here. And mine was an extreme bite, man. I'm talking in 2017. The space in between my lower teeth and my upper teeth in the front were probably like that, and as the time grew over time, it would continue to widen, and my teeth in the back, it would continue to widen as well. So when I would bite, I can bite all the way down now. Before, when I would bite, only my back molars would touch when I would bite down, and there would be a huge open bite all the way from the last tooth from the molar coming all the way to the front. All right, so if you're someone who has to go through the situation, you know exactly what I'm speaking about. It is highly uncomfortable. And remember, there's a huge difference between an open bite and someone who has TMJ. I had both, okay? So if you're someone who has TMJ, that doesn't mean you have an open bite, but I had both. When you open your mouth to put food in your mouth, and the bone, you hear the bone clicking in your jaw. This is some serious stuff here, and this is why I say, sorry, I ain't trying to spit at y'all. You know, I'm still swollen. This is why I say a huge appreciation to these, you know, these surgeons, these orthodontists. Like, you guys are clutch. I couldn't do a job like what you guys are doing. You know, I'm very impressed by the procedure and just the experience I went through. I highly recommend getting this done. So that's the orthodontic just itself is $10,000. Now, like I said, there's a lot going on. You could if this is a situation you're going through, there may be problems with your gums, where you have to see a pediodontist, periodontist. I can't think of the word right now, yo. With insurance, that might be 15 grand. That might be 10,000. So right there, we're looking at 25 grand, and we haven't even gotten to the surgeon yet. The actual surgery, depending on how severe your bite is, yo, it might range all the way from $60,000 to $100,000. Altogether, we're looking at a procedure with just open bite surgery that could range from $80,000 all the way to $120,000, okay? These are very scary amounts we're looking at. I worked my butt off, man, to get this done, and it was worth it. There's gonna be a lot of, you know, unknowingly situations going on with this. There's gonna be times where you're scared. You have to work hard. You have to keep a strong mindset. All the opposition you're facing, it ain't nothing, man. It ain't nothing when you know the outcome and what you gotta do, and that's what it's about, all right? The reason I say it's a mental health situation as well, there's gonna be periods of times throughout this process when you may not be able to hang with your buddies for a period of time. You may not be able to eat that corn on the cob at the grill, at the barbecue. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't gonna be able to eat that steak at the barbecue with the homies around the table. You know what I'm saying? All of them got their knives and fork out. You can't really roll like that. You know what I'm saying? They're all able to eat the corn on the cob like normal. You gotta cut it with a knife. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is gonna be some shit like that, man. There's gonna be some stuff like that. It's awkward. You know, it's uncomfortable. But this is something you have to do, okay? So take in mind, you are gonna be forced to be a much more disciplined person. And in fact, I want to say that I'm not fortunate. I'm pretty lucky that I was able to get through this despite being arrogant and falling back on some old habits that I continued. You know, it wasn't a huge problem, but just some habits that I fell into while taking place, trying to take care of the situation. You know, I know I spoke about the cost, but I don't want to compare people's situation, you know. But I'm coming from a place where I did whatever I could to try to make sure I had enough money. I took very wise decisions, like obviously working very hard, and I made foolish decisions, like hoping I'd hit the jackpot at the casino, you know. So just to pay for it, you know what I mean? So there's gonna be times where perhaps you might end up doing stuff you never thought you'd do. You're gonna have to learn new hobbies. You might have to go, you know. I was still able to play basketball throughout and do a bunch of stuff I love to do, you know. We're all different people, but it's just one goal, man, and that's taking care of your jaw, okay? So let me go ahead and end the video on this right here. Where's my stage right now? Well, y'all can tell I'm still swollen. I got the braces on, and they had a rubber band the back of my jaw too. Now remember, the beginning sorry, I ain't trying to get that close to y'all. The beginning of the right before the surgery, I was obviously looking the worst it ever has. Cause remember, double jaw, open bite, underbite, whatever it is you have, surgery. The more you procrastinate, the worse it's gonna get, and you're hearing it from me. Okay, it's just something that you're just worried about. There's a lot of things I wanted to finish while going through this, man. I spent 5 years in college. I began college in 2014, all the way to 2019, and then 2019 is when I reached a position in which it would help me pay for this situation, and I worked my butt off. I even took in second jobs along with this, you know. This is something you want to do. There's something I wanted to say, but I just lost it. Yeah, so my molars were touching, so this is the back of my teeth right here, and this is the bite, the open bite right here. After the surgery, they were able to shut my bite, but now my molars and my back teeth were kind of looking like that. So when I'd open my mouth, it would be like that. So that's why they had a rubber band the back. So that's the stage I'm in right now, and we're in the final stages of patching it up and all of that. But anyway, anyone who's gonna be going through this experience, I wish you the best of luck. There's gonna be painful moments, there's gonna be, unknowing moments, you're gonna be on a liquid diet for a while. That was I don't wanna call it tough transition. It's something just like that, man. I had a period where I was just eating pancakes for months, dude. I kid you not, at IHOP. Shit, I got the receipts, man. And I'd break it down, you know what I'm saying? Mass swallowing it like baby food, you know what I mean? So, do whatever you can to make sure you get your calories in. And there's no reason, you got no excuse why you still can't, be a fit person, be someone who hits the gym. You have to drink water. You have to take care of your physical health. You have to take care of your mental health, and you have to take care of your spiritual health. This is something you have to do, okay? So anyway, my experience, it had many ups and downs. It severely changed me as a person for the better, and I do not regret doing that at all, despite all the opposition and boundaries and a lot of stuff you'll face. It's gonna grow you as a person, okay? And once you're done with the procedure, it's not all the way over, because obviously you gotta pay your dues, So at the end of the day, You're a warrior if you're someone who's got to go through the situation. And best of luck to you. Thank you for watching.